is a spy.
Hey, this is Daniel Kaiser for GTTV here in Shanghai, China. Now, we are sitting down with the development crew behind Splinter Cell Double Agent to go in depth with the multiplayer aspects of the game. There's a lot to look forward to in Splinter Cell Double Agent, and you can check it out right here on GTTV.
Well, with Pandora Tomorrow and Chaos Theory, we knew we had a hit with Spies vs. Mercenaries. There was nothing out there remotely like it. There still isn't anything remotely like third-person Spies action versus first-person Mercenaries action. The goal of the team was to make the game, Spies vs. Mercenaries, more accessible for the average player coming in, but also deeper for the fans. The HUD has been totally redesigned, for instance, both for the Spies and the Mercenaries, to make sure you know where you're going. The game's designed so that you can learn every map within 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm not saying you learn the map in all its entirety, because there's always going to be a nook and cranny here that you haven't discovered yet. But the major signposts and levels are set up so you can really get into the action very quickly. So in this version of Spies vs. Mercenaries, the spies are going after a set of terminals where they use their all-in-one hacking tool to go in and hack, these objectives. So you can hack one color-coded objective and tell your teammate, "Hey, I'm going for the red objective," and it frees him up to go for the blue objective, for instance. So you're not overlapping with your efforts, and that splits the mercenaries up and kind of throws them off balance. So the weapons and the gadgets really play to each side's strength. The spies are very acrobatic, very agile. Their mission is to get in as quickly as possible, hack the data, and get out. Their role is evasion, pretty much. So they've got all sorts of gadgets like flashbangs, they've got smoke grenades, they've got health needles. What you'll see is that they're not an offensive force. Rather, they're kind of there to penetrate as silently and as quickly as possible, and if they get into a jam, they get out, they bug out. The mercenaries, on the other hand, have some improvements over the last games in that their weaponry is way more brutal. The shots carry more punch. You can do burst fire on your automatic rifle or go into a sniper mode. The grenades that you carry, you carry 3 at a time, and you shoot them out, and they've got an amazing blast radius that's much bigger than previous games. So the mercenaries have all new gadgetry that allows them to track the spies more effectively. The first thing is the proximity meter, which gives off a rumble in your pad and gives off a warning tone. It doesn't tell you, however, where the spy is. So he could be above you, he could be below you, he could be right behind you, but you don't know. So what you need to do in that situation is use a berserk move to turn yourself around really quick and slash him with your elbows. Second thing that the mercenary has is a motion sensor on his visor. So if a spy crosses the mercenary's field of view, the mercenary will see a white outline around the moving spy. And then once you track that, it's pretty much over. In addition, the mercenaries have this new rappelling feature that makes them more mobile from elevated positions down to the ground. The drone is really one of the really cool, innovative new gadgets that the mercenaries have. In fact, what it is this kind of hovering drone that allows the merc to remotely go into little crevices, air ducts, underneath platforms and so on, places that he wouldn't ordinarily be able to get to. So he can follow spies in, and then actually this drone's really cool because you can press the A button and it'll start a countdown timer. And what it is like a mobile grenade, and it totally blows the spy up when he's totally not expecting it. In addition to that, they've got the standard torchlight, which you've seen from previous games, except now you can focus and widen the beam as necessary. And you've got EMF vision, which tracks the spies if they're using electronic gadgetry, like their hacking device or their night vision goggles. In Double Agent, cooperation is way more important than ever, whether you're a spy team, whether you're a mercenary team. And in fact, cooperation is its own mode. You can play as a team of 3 spies against mercenary bots in specific co-op challenges, where you go in, you infiltrate these installations, you hack your data, and you get out. Now these co-op challenges are linked to achievements, so it really extends the game to make sure that everybody is getting the most out of their Double Agent experience. You'll be doing everything from outdoor courtyards to the innards of a ship in dry dock. You've got wide open spaces that the mercenaries can use for their advantage, and they've got this new run move that allows them to go really quick. Or you've got the small crawl spaces and ducts that the spies can use to navigate the map free of any threat from the mercenaries. What you're going to be seeing is a lot of different lighting too, from map to map. So you're going to see really brightly lit areas versus very confined, very closed in, very dark spaces that the spies can use. On your hacking tool, when you're hacking an objective, you go from 1 to 3 signal bars. The closer you are, the more dramatic the effect. So when you have a full 3 bars on your little readout, you're going to be hacking these objectives super lightning quick. Versus when you're far away, up in the rafters, and therefore safe from mercenary dangers, you're going to be hacking these objectives at a very, very, very snail's pace. So there's definitely a risk-reward system in there. Everything will be tracked over Xbox Live, and that data is fed to us, so you'll be able to track it on splintercell.com. What we've got is a matchmaking system that correctly slots you in according to your time played, achievements unlocked, basically your rank. Now, we didn't want to make a game that would only be playable by about 10% of the people that bought Double Agent. We want as many people to play this awesome game as possible. And having Xbox Live freely accessible to the majority of its user base means that we have an opportunity to take our accessible vision of spies versus mercenaries and apply it to an even greater audience.